Hey guys, Dominic from Genuine Reels, and as a horror fan, I just thought I'd make a quick little video as a tribute because today, we have lost George A. Romero, the writer-director of the classic Living Dead trilogy, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, as well as the sequels after that, like Land, which I thought was pretty damn good. Survival and Diary weren't my favorite, but what George Romero did for the genre, what he did for the idea of zombies in general, without George A. Romero, there would not be shows like The Walking Dead or the modern zombie, because he basically invented it with his team when they first did Night of the Living Dead back in the day. And I think in the horror community, he was very well respected. But outside of the horror community, I don't think he got enough credit for what he did for that genre. He also did movies like Creepshow, the classic anthology spin on like the Tales from the Crypt kind of thing, EC Comics, and he worked on Tales from the Dark Side, the television series, movies like Martin, movies like Knight Riders early in his career, The Crazies, of course, which several of those movies have been remade. A more recent movie he did, which I thought was pretty good, was a movie called Bruiser. Check that out if you didn't. And of course, the remake of Night of the Living Dead, which was good as well. Tom Savini directed it, but he was involved. I think he wrote the screenplay. He updated his own original idea. And this guy, oh my God. I mean, we lost Wes Craven a couple of years back. He was one of the big, I feel like, horror directors. This is another one, up there with guys like John Carpenter. And shit, it sucks because, like, Dawn of the Dead especially is probably one of my favorite horror movies, if not my favorite, next to like the original Halloween. And to lose this guy, I mean, he's 77 years old, he lived a nice full life, but he was reportedly working on another Dead movie, which is cool. Like I said, they kind of went down in quality a little bit, and I for one have bashed him in the past for those newest movies, and a lot of people have, but you can't take away what this guy did in the beginning of his career. And what he invented, Dawn of the Dead, yeah, some people might watch and say, oh, the makeup is shit, or the orange blood. I love it. I love it. And for 1978, it was a great movie, and it still is a great movie, regardless of the dated kind of techniques that Tom Savini created back then. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a little tribute to him. So George Romero, if you're not a fan of George Romero, if you don't know more about George Romero, watch some of his movies. Definitely check out Night of the Living Dead and the Dead trilogy with Dawn and Day of the Dead. The original Dead trilogy is almost perfection as a horror trilogy. And definitely check out his other movies like Creepshow, which he did with Stephen King, which is a great, fun movie. And yeah, guys, that's about it. But rest in peace, George Romero. Thanks for watching.